there, I'm Shalyse Kendrick with Keller Williams, a local Long Beach real estate agent. And today I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know about an earnest money deposit. So an earnest money deposit, or EMD, is a good faith deposit on a house that you're going to buy. When you get an offer accepted, you will put down an earnest money deposit in order for the seller to take the house off the market while you complete your due diligence period. The earnest money deposit, at least here in California, is anywhere from 1 to 3% of the purchase price. The exact percentage is negotiable and indicated in your purchase agreement. In a market where the seller has more of an advantage, such as a seller's market, you're likely to have an EMD of less than 3% countered back at the full 3%, which is what we're seeing often in today's market. So the earnest money deposit is refundable if you cancel the purchase within your contingency periods. Once you have an accepted offer, as a buyer, you will receive wire instructions for where to wire your EMD. It's usually due within 3 days of an accepted offer and held in an escrow account while you perform your inspections and work to remove your contingencies. Typically, there are 3 contingencies: inspection, appraisal, and the loan. The time allowed to remove these contingencies is set forth in the purchase agreement, and just like everything else, are negotiable. So the inspection contingency gives you the most flexibility should you decide to not move forward with the purchase. Here in California, we have something called the Buyer Investigation Advisory, basically advising buyers of all the things they should investigate regarding the home, including but not limited to the neighborhood, area, subdivision, conditions, and personal factors. Just like how long is it going to take to drive to work or to school or to family. Once you remove the inspection contingency in writing, that means you have found the condition and all material facts affecting the home satisfactory, and you agree to move forward with the purchase. You can no longer back out and get your EMD back due to the investigation of the property. The 2 other contingencies are pretty straightforward. Either the home appraises at the purchase price or it does not. You can negotiate with the seller, but you would be well within your right to back out of the deal and get your EMD back, citing that appraisal. Same with the loan. You either qualify or you do not, which is why having your pre-approval is so important. But even still, things happen all the time, and you'll want to have this contingency in place should your situation change. For example, you might lose your job, and that would be terrible, but you want to have this so you don't also lose your money. So these contingencies can be removed individually, 2 at a time, or all 3 at once, depending on when they are due and whether or not you want to or can remove them. Once they are removed, and if you cancel for any reason, you would lose your earnest money deposit. Let's assume you chose to move forward with the purchase, removed contingencies, and are ready to close. Where does your EMD go? So it's not an additional fee, it gets applied towards your closing cost. So say, for example, you submit $1,000 and your closing costs are $6,000. The remainder is $5,000. So I hope that helps. By the way, I'm Shalyse Kendrick with Keller Williams. Thank you so much for watching. If you're thinking about buying your first home, be sure to check out my last video on the first 5 steps you'll want to take before buying a home. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.